On another note, sidetracking here. You remember this? Look how much cleaner it is. It came out really, really nice. Even up in there. And the cables even came out nice and clean. Nice. Anyway. Looks a lot better than it did. And that was it came out of the dishwasher. Let's put that back over there. The back plane cleaned up real nice too. And I can see there might be a couple bad solder joints, but and something else interesting here. There it is. Voltages. These were not the voltages I was getting from that power supply. Not. I got the positive and negatives, but these were not the voltages I was getting for that. I was getting like 6 or 7 volts for the 5. For the 12 I was getting like 13 or 14. For the minus I was getting 11. Now, that may also be because I didn't have anything plugged into it, and it may be that it needs a load. That could very well be. These bad solder joints here go to the capacitors on the other side. So, but anyway, it cleaned up really nice. There's the there we are. There's a power connector. Anyways, that's good. It gives me a little more confidence. Maybe I can take the rest of this apart and shove it in the dishwasher. Everything but the picture tube. I don't know. That's a hand cleaning job there. Clean that by hand. But anyway, we got some screws here. Let's see if we can get these screws in. Put this disk drive back together because it's not supposed to hinge all the way up like that. I'm looking at these cables back here. They all look like they're okay. They're old. And but they're all there and they're not broken. And this, on this disk drive, this is spring loaded. This is very, very hard to push. But it does move, unlike that one there where it just kind of flops around. Anyway, put this disk drive together. And there we go. Now it's actually attached to the handle on the front. And it locks now, yay. Push the button. The spring's still fairly weak. Oh, well, I didn't put the spring back in the right spot. I gotta put that back. Oh, that was the eject. Now, this spring looks like it's in good shape, just a little late in letting go. And I gotta put that spring on top of that post. I should have done that before I did all this. There we go. It's still kind of weak. See, I pushed a button, then I have to push up on that. I wonder if there's supposed to be another spring. I don't see. And these just look like hinges back here. That's just a weak spring, I guess. Of course, this disk drive is meant to be on its side. It operates a little bit better when it's on its side. That's not a difficult fix. I'm just a little surprised that... Okay, now this disk drive doesn't have a spring. Oh, there it is. Oops. Right. Yeah, this disk drive has the spring. It's a lot more rusty. while this is not the same manufacturer, this drive here sure is set up similar. Well, this is not really very springy either. Whoops, where am I? Okay, this back here, that's just to keep tension on the carriage. That's all that is. That's what the other one's doing. And no springs on this side. Well, maybe there's supposed to be. Nope. Maybe not. I don't know. Anybody out there got one of these disk drives? Maybe it's just the one spring. It's weak on both of them. No, it won't affect the operation of the disk drive by any means. There's the controller on this one. Oh, look at that big clump of dust right there. It's very, very similar. In fact, I bet I could probably swap boards almost. Almost. There's an extra plug here. Well, for the most part, that's got that disk drive at least back together. Wonder if that motor will spin now. Nope, still doesn't want to spin. I may have to take this controller card off and work the bearings on both the top and the bottom of that motor. Well, let's see before I do that, see if that actually, yeah. I'll let that sit in there. I don't think I can. Yeah, I have grease sitting on that motor. The belt's still intact. That's good. There we go. There's the motor. 15 to 1800 RPMs. 9 watts. 115 volts. Alright, we'll let that sit. Sit like that. Yuck. I'm going to drop some oil on this one. And let that soak overnight next to this one. This one, the bearings don't seem to be reachable. But I know this one spins, so. Yeah, there you go. Nice and easy. And that's the little fan down there. Helps keep the motor cool. That's how freely that one should be turning. But maybe it will here in a little bit. If worst comes to worst, I can take these screws out and actually take the motor out and lubricate it properly. I'm just hoping that'll soak in there. I'm probably going to have to get to that bottom bearing, so I may have to take that motor out. Hopefully that motor's not bad, because I didn't know where I'd find a replacement. Two microfarad capacitor. Okay, that's what that is. I'm not going to touch that one too much, because that's actually had power to it. This one has not. This one probably got a charge on it. I don't want to mess with that one too much. Anyway, we'll let them sit like this. Those are some big disk drives.